8:35, 25 before 9 o'clock. Welcome to the Little River Chamber Chat on this Tuesday, the 19th day of June. We got some special guests from Lane's Pest Control who are with us in the studio this morning. Steve and Lennie will share some information and answer some of my questions this morning about how I could get rid of a couple of pests in my life. But we'll get to these nice gentlemen who join us from Surfside coming up in a moment. We start with Judge Sellers, who is... you're always kind of Miss Sunshine for the Little River Chamber.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Come in with a smile, and I think today it's because we're going to have this awesome business after hours today at 5:30.
Yes, we are at the Broad House. Such good food. I mean, you really have to come out for this one. Andrew Fuchs is the owner and host, and he's a wonderful host. Lots of German hospitality and good traditional German food. Lots of networking, bring your business cards, we give away prizes, and we just have a really good time. 5:30.
I think it's an opportunity for you to get to know other chamber members, and maybe this is the original social networking instead of Facebook or Twitter. It's where you actually meet face to face and get to know somebody, shake the hand, and make a friend. And there is nothing like the referrals that come from something like this when you're in the world of business, Joe.
Absolutely. This is the best way for you to get your word out there about your business. And it's free, and we feed you, and we give you drinks and prizes. So, you know, what, for somebody to say, I really don't have time, sure you do. You have to eat. You have to have something to do in the evening. Just drive on out to 7050 Highway 990 tonight in Longs, and we'll be very happy to let you have a good time.
You will not go away hungry,
Nope.
And you will meet some wonderful people that you probably have not met before, but you look forward to seeing again. So 5:30 Broad House on Highway 90, just short of the intersection of 22 and 90. About 6.5 miles out of North Myrtle Beach.
Just about. Not far.
Go across that.
In the Family Dollar Shopping Center. Can't miss it.
New Main Street connector, Robert Edge Parkway, over the J. Brian Floyd Bridge. Which brings up an interesting topic. We have two bridges named after the former mayor and a community center.
Yeah.
So,
who's a popular guy?
Not that that means anything in relation to today's program, but he was a very good mayor and a very popular guy. And of course, the Robert Edge Connector named after our first mayor of North Myrtle Beach, Robert Edge, who's Tracy Edge's father.
So when does one get named after you, Bill?
Probably 2 weeks from Tuesday. It's the latest that I've heard about that. But I'm not sure what Tuesday. We have other mayors that I think will come before
our first in line? Okay.
Other people. Dick Hester, who was a great mayor for a long time. Our current mayor, Marilyn Hatley. So interesting to see what things get named for. But I think there's danger in having something named for you because that means you're gone.
That's true.
All right, Joe, I want you to introduce Ezra Roberts, who is a new intern for the Little River Chamber. Ezra's been here snapping photos and doing things. Where did she go?
She's right back there. She's filming. She's
Ezra?
doing whatever it is she does on her phone
come up
there.
Come up to the microphone for just a little bit here, just a moment, and say hello. Let people hear you.
Hello.
I can unveil that you came to us from New York.
I did, yes, sir.
And how does living in North Myrtle Beach, Little River compare with New York?
It's a lot slower, so you get to enjoy life and the little things that come with it. You're not very fast-paced and always rushing.
You just haven't encountered a tourist turning against 3 lanes of traffic on Highway 17 yet. That is something that will change your perception.
Maybe.
But a little slow. But do you like it?
I do. I love it. I love it down here.
You're going to get an opportunity to meet a lot of people with the Little River Chamber and get to know a lot of area businesses and have some fun.
Yes, sir. I've already met so many great people, so I'm very excited.
Have you met my friend John Griggs?
I don't believe
Nope,
so.
don't think so.
No, not yet.
Don't forget John if you met him, because he's the one with the, he's North Myrtle Beach's equivalent of Robert Redford.
Okay.
John,
She did meet our president Ed Horton yesterday.
I did.
Well, that's interesting too. He's from the Addams family.
Okay.
All right. I want to introduce Steve Cannon and Lennie Johnson. Lane's Pest Control out of Surfside. And you guys look, it's kind of frightening. You look kind of bright and chipper here early in the morning. Let's start with Lennie on your microphone this morning.
How's it going?
It is going great. There is this thing that became part of our phraseology some years ago in the world of pest control, exactly those words, pest control. You never get totally rid of these pesky critters, and I guess that's good for the ecology chain in our whole sense of life, but you know, nobody likes roaches and fleas and mosquitoes and wasps and ants and so on.
That's correct, and the key is keeping them out of your house and away from your living space. The one thing that you said is mosquitoes, which is a huge thing this year with all the rain that we've had, and we've had great success with our mosquito program. It's a monthly service. We come out and treat your home, and most people don't understand how affordable it really is, so definitely give us a call.
Lennie, we had a very warm winter. We had a warm, wet spring. We've had certainly some rain coming down lately, so it has been an ideal time for the mosquitoes to do their thing.
It has been. With all of the rain, when you have standing water, there's more places for the mosquitoes to breed, and their eggs can actually stay dormant for up to 6 months until they are fertilized and hatch out. So if you've got standing water around your home, you want to get rid of that kind of stuff. It's going to help cut down on the mosquitoes, but again, along with a mosquito service, you can actually get outside and enjoy your yard.
One of the interesting things, and Steve, get you to respond to this one, I had a friend who moved here recently from Winston-Salem, and they bought a place at one of our local townhome areas here up in Cherry Grove, and the nice lady, she made a cake, and she left it out on the counter. She didn't cover it, and she went away for a couple of hours, went shopping, buying things, and came back, there was this trail of ants, you know, coming in the front door right up to that wonderful icing on the cake. And I would have gone there too, gotten some had I known about it. But we're at the beach. It's a warm climate. We've got a lot of these creatures, but there are things that you can do to control them.
Ants are one of the hardest working insects we deal with. They can, if you leave out food, they can find it. It doesn't take them just a little bit of time to get to it. So I mean, you have to realize that you need to cover these things up, to put them away, even if they